This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on WGNSSports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1947, WGNS has been proud to bring you coverage of Rutherford County high school sports.
Lady Bulldogs are state champions in 2013.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships, and listen to this crowd.
WGNS Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on State Farm Prep Sports.
In double overtime, in a Rutherford County classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back. We may never see this again. What a game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. What an inning. He struck out the side. Can you believe that?
TAB Award-winning veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team are standing by to take you to the game.
And the Middle Tennessee Christian School Cougars are state champions here in 2023.
He's got it. And Eagleville has won a state championship in baseball, and they did it really convincingly.
The Oakland Patriots have won back-to-back-to-back state titles. Their 7th state championship.
Now, let's get to tonight's prep game on News Radio WGNS.
And a pleasant good evening to you from Riverdale High School. And we have baseball tonight. That's right. Good evening. And this is John Dinkins along with Brian Barrett here on WGNS State Farm Prep Sports. And it's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to First Pitch, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. We're into about, game 9, I guess, 10 in terms of the regular season. And, Brian, this is it's starting to get serious, I guess, now. And you're starting to see some changes and things that are needed. But it should be an exciting contest tonight. Blackman comes in here. They are 3-1 in the district. And Riverdale deceiving 1-3. So... And you can explain that a little bit, but Siegel is sitting atop the standings. And, you tell us about it.
Well, the reason Riverdale was 0-3 going into last night is they played Siegel, and Siegel swept all of those games. This is only their second district series so far. Siegel has played 2 district series, make it 3 counting this week with Rockvale, and they're 7-0. Blackman suffered their first loss. They were 3-0 going into last night, but fell 10-2. To the Warriors, and I think Rockvale is the only team they've played. Oakland is 2-4, and Rockvale 1-6. The only win for Rockvale in district play was the middle game of their Oakland series, but Oakland won the series 2 out of the 3. So that's kind of the way the district standings look, and we're over midway now in the race here to the end of April, and 1st of May, we're starting district tournaments.
Well, we'll have the county roundup as we continue here with the Primetime Sports Countdown to First Pitch, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. We'll take a minute break and be right back.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Parks Auction. We handle everything.
Whether you're buying or selling a home or whether you're buying or selling commercial property, the auction is just so much easier, quicker, smoother.
My wife and I sold our personal home. Parks Auctions helped us with that. The house brought about 20% more than we were going to ask for.
Visit our website at parksauction.com to learn more.
Hi there, 12 and a half now, $15.
Stan Vaught and the Parks Auction team are proud supporters of local high school and MTSU sports.
30, sold it to you.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
It's time for the countdown to first pitch, sponsored by the law office of John Day. And as we continue here, it's time for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. At Rick's Barbecue, quality comes first. They're just down the road here, Brian.
I know.
You could have picked me up some on the way over here.
Thought about it.
Serving up, that's all. You just thought. Serving up fresh, never frozen meats, slow smoked the old-fashioned way over real hickory wood. Whether it's pork, chicken, beef, you'll taste the difference in every bite. Don't forget to try fan favorites like wings, slaw dogs, and loaded baked potatoes. From the pit to your plate, it's Rick's Barbecue. They're ready to serve up a meal you won't forget. Stop by today on Warrior Drive just off South Church Street and taste the tradition. Brian, we've got a slate of games tonight. This one, of course, a big one for Riverdale to kind of get a momentum here and try to work to that 500 mark in the district. And Blackman trying to defend themselves and stay in second place.
Very true. It should be an awesome game here tonight. And, you know, if Riverdale wins this one tonight, they'll have won at least 2 out of the 3 in the series, and they get to try to do that here on their home field. So Blackman gets to do what Riverdale, or gets to try to do what Riverdale did last night and get the road victory in that. Some of the other games that are going on this evening, you've got Stewart's Creek and Laverne at Laverne tonight. Smyrna is taking on Lebanon. This is all baseball here that I'm giving you. And in District 8, we've got this game, plus you've got the game between Siegel and Rockvale. That one's at Rockvale this evening. Also, Moore County is at Eagleville tonight, taking on the Eagleville Eagles in baseball action. And that's what we've got going on there tonight. Maybe a few softball games this evening, but Oakland is playing Rockvale tonight, 5:30. And then that's Murfreesboro Central Magnets at Cannon County. Eagleville is at Moore County this evening, Blackman at Community. And those are the Wednesday games in softball. A lot of softball games tomorrow, but some of those teams have moved games up and such. So just have to say, but that's a look at your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup.
All right, here are your starting lineups for tonight's game between Blackman and Riverdale. Blackman 19-2, 3-1 in the district. And here's your starting lineups brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. For Blackman, Jacob Adamson will lead it off and play second base. Kenny Cologne will do the catching, bat second. Andrew Monson will be in right field, hitting third. Austin Lieben at first base will bat fourth. Mac Bolden to do the pitching tonight. He'll also bat in the fifth spot. Max Wilcox will be in left field, hitting sixth. Spencer Dobratz is at third base. He'll bat seventh. Hitting eighth is Daffy Norman playing center field. And Mitchell Cunningham will be at shortstop and bat ninth. For Blackman then, it's Adamson, Cologne, and Monson. Lieben, Bolding, and Wilcox. Dobratz, Norman, and Cunningham. That's the lineup for the Blackman Blaze. For Riverdale, Bryce Messer will lead it off and play second base. Liam Goodhart will be at first base batting second. Gunnar Waldrop will do the catching and hit third. Noah George at shortstop will bat cleanup. Jesus Gonzalez will be in center field, and he'll bat fifth. Hitting sixth, Davis Wilson at third base. Batting seventh and playing left field will be Jay Insani. Colin DeGrazia will be in right field and just called up from the JV, to be honest with you, and he'll bat eighth. Blake Pollard will be the designated hitter, and he'll bat ninth. And Gavin Green will not bat tonight, but he's going to be on the mound for the Riverdale Warriors. So it's Messer, Goodhart, Waldrop, George, Gonzalez, and Wilson, and the 7-8-9 hitters, Insani, DeGrazia, and Pollard. Barry Messer is the umpires are getting together here. It is a beautiful night. Wind from the south tonight for a change. In fact, Brian, I was told by meteorologists that I know that it's not you, but 62 degrees is going to be the low tonight. I guess that the hot air is going to stay with us a little bit longer and get ready for storms tomorrow.
Yeah, there will definitely be a storm chance tomorrow. Looking pretty good. It's going to be winds and some hail, but the hail could be a problem tomorrow afternoon, and it's at least. If it's going to storm, it's during the daytime. I think it'll go into the evening, but the toughest part looks like it's going to be daytime for us. But that could obviously affect a lot of games that are going on here tomorrow evening as well. But tonight, simply beautiful, and get these games in here tonight. I know that they've moved up some of the football games, girls flag football and such, so trying to beat the rain, but that's what you have to deal with spring sports for sure.
And Brian, 2 series have been played. Basically, some have played 3 series, You're starting to see a pattern in the standings a little bit, and it looks like Siegel's going to be a tough little team to deal with.
Well, the Stars have played Riverdale, and I believe it's Oakland. I believe they played Riverdale and Oakland, and now they're starting their third series with Rockvale. And, John, they only have Blackman left, I think. So, you know, they've got a pretty good lead right now in the district. A lot can happen, but they're 2.5 up.
And that always helps when you're going down. Get off to a quick early start. And Riverdale 1-3 trying to get back in it, and they do. They haven't played that many games yet in district, so they've got some catching up to do, and they'll do that. And that record of Riverdale's 12-13, a little deceiving because they've played a really, really tough non-district schedule. And Blackman's having a great year so far, and down 19-2, only their second loss last night.
Well, I know David Limbaugh was telling us that Riverdale has faced 17 aces in all of their games tonight, this year.
Well, we're just a few minutes away from the first pitch here, and be ready. It's Blackman and Riverdale coming up here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
Whether you have a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply has premium feeds and dog foods you can't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Plus, every Saturday morning they have a local producer-only farmers market with fresh vegetables, beef, pork, and more.
Customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wommel. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You'd do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan Franz Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan Franz Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan Franz Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranzconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
Life changes, then it changes again. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can have a big impact on your family's financial security. Let's work together to help make sure that you're equipped for life's unexpected events. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at WGNSSports.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, located at 803 North Thompson Lane near Medical Center Parkway. State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, 615-895-2700. We're at the Riverdale Warriors and the home field tonight, and our good buddies are here. They're all here.
And Kevin Woodson.
Well, now, Kevin Woodson is our buddy. I was talking about Murph.
One man on 26.
They just acknowledge us. They're not listening. Good. Gavin Green is the right-hander on the mound for Riverdale tonight. And Brian's going to tell you a little bit about him and the Riverdale Warriors as they take the home field. And the play-by-play story, Brian, take it over.
All right, John. Let's see. Gavin Green. I thought I had some information. Hold on a second.
Well, he's getting in his warm-up tosses right now.
Yes, he is.
And around the horn here for Riverdale, it'll be Goodhart at first, Messer at second, George at short, Wilson over at third. Waldrop will do the catching, and the outfield left to right is Insani, Gonzalez, and DeGrazia, and, of course, Green on the mound.
All right. I don't have any particulars on him, but that'll be all right. So John gave you the defense. It's 320 down the left field line, 330 down the right field line, and dead away center field is 360 here at the reservation, as it is called.
Can I go ahead and get something off my chest early?
What's that?
Mary Woodson has the greatest banana pudding ever made.
I knew that.
Just want to tell it now. And Kevin, I didn't see him bring any banana pudding, but Mary will take care of us eventually. Leave it up to Mary.
You always get it in.
Number 11, Jacob Adamson.
Jacob Adamson is going to lead it off here for the Blackman Blaze. Through last week, he was batting .446, 5 doubles, a triple, 16 runs scored, and 14 driven in, 3 stolen bases as well, which is why he and his impressive stats are leading off here for the Blaze. And here comes the first pitch, and it is in for a strike called, and we're underway here.
6:01.
6:01 is our time of first pitch. Number 2 is outside. Adamson, Cologne, and Munson are the first 3. This pitch misses outside as well. 2 balls and 1 strike is the count to the second baseman for Blackman. The pitch. Another bad one. So he's probably going to take one here. Pretty fast worker in green. This one going to be fouled away and the count full. The Blaze in the navy tops, pants, white stripe down the pants, and orange numbers with Blackman kind of arching across the chest. The Warriors in their pinstripes tonight. Strike on the outer half, and it is strike 3. Nice comeback there by Gavin Green.
Yeah, that was
21.
I know Adamson wish he had that pitch back, because the pitch he wanted was that 3-1 pitch, and it didn't connect.
You've got a little cardinal on those uniforms with the numbers and Riverdale across the chest for the Warriors, and those cardinal numbers, and some Vegas gold trim as well. Here's Kenny Cologne. First pitch into him is going to bounce in front of the plate to Waldrop. Sun-drenched afternoon.
Couldn't ask for a better day, really.
No. Shadows are in the foul territory right now, so second pitch is going to be swung on, fouled back, and out of play. Beautiful park if you've never been to Blackman, or to Riverdale, I should say. You should come on out. Blackman's got a great facility as well. Really all of our schools. That's why the state tournament is held at a lot of our school complexes.
I'm personally in a chair so comfortable I could fall asleep. Really could.
Yeah.
I'm just cruising right now.
This was a model for the new producer chair at the station. Pitch way inside.
Yeah, only the producer chair.
Well, I mean, we're on a budget. We don't have Riverdale money.
And who does most of the producing? Oh, yeah, you.
Pitch. In for a strike and a full count. So he's been behind twice, 3-2.
I guess you're the daytime producer.
Well, yeah.
You got our night guys. I'm glad they've got it. I'm glad they've got a nice chair to sit in.
I wanted to do something for them.
Really? That was your reasoning? Okay. Oh, you're going to go there. Okay.
It wasn't all a selfish thing.
Mm-hmm.
Payoff pitch. Strike 3 called. Man, that's 2 in a row that Green has come back from a 3-1 count to get the strikeout.
Andrew Monson.
You know, if I get to enjoy the spoils of it, so be it. You know?
I just think it's very convenient that it was the chair that you also use. You couldn't have afforded one more chair, you know, for.
I don't think it would have worked for you over there where you do the morning show.
I think it would have been fine.
Pitch right back up the middle, and it's going to be through for a 2-out hit on the first pitch from Andrew Munson, who threw last week.
Number 22.
Been hitting swinging a pretty big bat, and was 4-0. Did take the loss last night, his first loss of the season, coming into last night's game, a 1.69 ERA. So a 2-out single for Munson. And that will bring
7 runs off of him last night, I think.
Yep. wound up winning that game with 10 runs. Strike called to Austin Laban. I told you what that score was. What was it, 10-2, yeah. I think it was 7-2, and then they got a few more runs off of the reliever to win that one by 8. Riverdale did. Second game of the 3-game series here, the 0-1. Fouled left and out of play. I don't remember ever seeing those uniforms, do you?
No, they're new. I'm pretty sure. I like them.
Navy. Mm-hmm. Nothing in 2 to Laban, the first baseman. Runner at first is Munson. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 3. Well, you got 3 strikeouts, and after 2 strikeouts, a single, but left stranded over there is Munson. We move along to the bottom of the first inning with your score, 0-0, and Riverdale coming up to bat next on State Farm Prep Sports.
Game day is coming, and are you ready to represent the Blue Raiders? At Raider Tees, we've got the largest selection of officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear in town. T-shirts, hoodies, hats, even tailgating essentials. You name it, we've got it. No more searching through random stores. Everything you need is right here at 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS. Get game day ready at Raider Tees. Bigger, better, and go blue.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS and Big GTV tonight. Brought to you by Bowen's Body Shop. From dings and dents to full body work, trust Jeff and Cal Bowen to do the job right. They're located on Middle Tennessee Boulevard. The right-hander on the mound for Blackman is Mac Bolding.
Mac, by the way, will be first up to bat in the second inning. And on the season, Bolding 3-0 with a 1.66 ERA, 34 strikeouts in 21 innings. Continuing to warm up there as Bryce Messer gets ready to lead it off here.
Second baseman, number 1, Bryce Messer.
Messer has 25 hits and 79 at-bats, 27 runs, no homers, 8 driven in, and is hitting .316 on the season. And if that last name is familiar, we watched that kid when he was knee-high to a grasshopper. Kind of grew up here on this campus, takes the first pitch low for a ball. And little sister, I think, is the manager, or one of them. Pitch, way inside there. Well, that is the best $20 wireless microphone I've ever had. Pitch, fouled back. That's why we can't afford chairs, you know.
Oh, that $20 microphone? Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
It just is what it is. Sounds like it's in the dugout.
Well, it'll be a great chair until you break it.
Oh, yeah. 2-1. Took something off there. 81.
Yeah, I think Bryce was looking for something else besides that.
So the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch, tried to paint it outside and held there by Cologne, but it's a ball and a full count to Bryce Messer, the first batter of the afternoon for the Warriors. And the pitch, way inside, and it's a leadoff walk for Messer. He'll take it.
First baseman, number 10, Liam Goodhart.
So Liam Goodhart, 21 runs, 33 hits in his 85 at-bats, 8 homers. He's driven in 37 and batting .388. So Pretty good season for Mr. Goodhart, the first baseman. Right-handed batter. The pitch. Outside and low.
Well, he's just missing. He's not missing by much.
Not by much, nope. If you're listening to this game tonight, you can watch it on Big G TV. Throw over to first and back safely is Messer. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Got him in all those places. And at the homepage, WGNSradio.com. Another throw over. Messer taking a modest lead, but Bolden keeping him close. Here's the pitch, swung on into left field, and it's going to drop in front of the left fielder, Wilcox, and a base hit. So a walk and a base hit has 2 on and nobody out. We heard from David Limbaugh that the Warriors hit the ball very well last night and off to a good start here this afternoon against their district opponent. You know what's interesting is when Blackman was built and became a school, they kind of pulled from Riverdale. Huge rivalry, and they're not even going to be in the same district next year.
Yeah, it's
weird.
really sad, really.
They'll see him plenty, though, I think. Run is on. It's a double steal attempt, and they got no. He slid under the bag there. And
yeah, that was a great slide. Great slide.
With a perfect slide. So the double steal works. It was very close, and the umpire hesitated. Now Coach Frazier's going to come out and say, "Do you need glasses, sir?" I bet he won't say that, but it's probably what he's thinking.
Well, he wants to explain how he was safe because the throw beat him there.
Yeah.
Well, whatever he said, it satisfied him, I guess.
Yeah. Coach Brad Frazier making the stroll back to the dugout. So 2 on and both in scoring position here now. Nobody out and a 1-0 count to Gunnar Waldrop. Gunnar hitting 397, has driven in 14, has a huge chance here. And the ball's going to get away from Cologne and it's going to score a run. 1 run is in and the Warriors strike first here.
Come downhill. You're good.
1-0. And going to third was Goodhart as well. Waldrop, the pitch to him. Sails outside. Waldrop probably going to take another one here too. And the 3-0 on the way. Outside. So a walk, a single, and another walk. And early Matt Holding is struggling to find the strike zone here. So we have runners at the corners, and that's going to bring out Coach Frazier here pretty quick in this game. We're in the bottom of the first, 1-0 Riverdale. Whole infield coming in for a chat out there on the mound. And gives us a chance to talk about the big move of Ideas Tees and Raider Tees.
Yeah, they've moved. Did you know that?
I did.
Is the place in Rutherford County for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more, and they have moved. You can now find them at their new location. Listen carefully now, 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS. Stop by and shop their officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider merchandise from Raider Tees. That includes tees, polos, hats, and more. Ideas Tees can put your logo on just about anything. Visit them today and see how they can help promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. They're now located again at 111 East MTCS Road, right across from Middle Tennessee Christian School. Learn more at ideastees.com.
Well, runners at the corners here for the Warriors. 1 run already in, and Noah George, the batter, he's the shortstop. And the pitch sails high. Noah George batting .273. Has driven in 20 on the season, has 1 homer, 7 doubles. 17 runs and 21 hits on the season for him. Check swing there, and he went. That was a very indecisive call by Blue down there.
Well, he didn't really give a strike call.
He just kind of pointed that way. The pitch on the way. Now that's the strike. He didn't do that before, did he?
Well, he asked for the umpire. I was talking about the field.
Oh,
I didn't really see him do it, but I may have missed it.
So the count is 1-2 to George. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And that is exactly what Mac Bolding needed. Get that first out. It has been elusive to this point.
Center fielder, number 9, Jesus Gonzalez.
So Jesus Gonzalez, your batter. 21 runs on 23 hits, 1 homer, 15 driven in, batting .319. And here's a throw over to first, and back safely is Gunner. Got some great baseball names here tonight. Gunner Waldrop. The pitch shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike. Let's see, Jesus Gonzalez, Jay Insani. Do you like alliteration in the names like Gavin Green?
Yes.
Yeah, thought you might.
Except for one. There's one I don't care for.
Pitch upstairs, even up at 1 apiece.
Because he spells his name with a Y.
Oh.
Well, you know, your name is like that, Brian Barrett.
I think you're talking about me, probably. It's the only way to spell Brian. Gets confused with brain if you don't. Pitch.
Oh.
Just poked it out there, deep in the hole. It's short, and it's going to score a run easily, and no throw. It's 2-0. Well, that was kind of a hit 'em where they ain't situation.
Well, he was going to cover. Cunningham went to cover second because they're doing a little hit and run there, and he hit it right in the spot that Cunningham left. So a big break for Riverdale.
So give Gonzalez an RBI, the first of the game, actually.
16, Carter Terrio.
And let's see, number 16, Terrio is running over there at first. Or at second, rather, pardon me. So runners at first and second now. He's running for Waldrop. Still just 1 out. And a fake throw down to second. Gets Terrio back. Batter here in Davis Wilson. He's batting .306 on the season. Peek back at second base. There's one in for a strike. Let's see, he has 16 driven in, no homers thus far on the season, but has 24 runs on just 19 hits. Bolding is really taking a hard look at second. Throw outside, and even at 1 apiece. I will say Riverdale has been aggressive on the base paths.
Yep, and they're swinging the bat real well right now, and they put 7 on them last night and 10 total. We got 2 here in the first.
Bolding continuing to peek at Terrio down at second. Now the throw just a bit high. Boy, his pitches are very close, aren't they?
Yeah.
He's just having a little trouble getting that strike zone. It's a 2-1 count here. 2-0 Riverdale if you're just now tuning in. Swing and a miss. Turned him around on that one, and that will retire Wilson. No, I thought, yeah, 2-2. He walked away, and I thought he was going to the dugout. Might have tweaked his back there a little bit as he got turned around or something. I know they'd need a stretcher for me if I did that.
Well, I got to tell a story about that today.
Oh, a stretcher story?
Yeah, pretty close.
Uh-oh. Wasn't another WGNS employee, was it?
No, yeah, it was me.
Oh, no. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm very intrigued now. The pitch on the way. And it's strike 3 on the inside corner. So 2 away now as Wilson is retired.
That's number 2, Jay Insani.
This is Jay Insani, by the way. Jay batting .260 with 10 driven in. 5 runs on 19 hits for Jay Insani, the left fielder, and a right-handed batter. Runners at first and second for Riverdale. They already have 2 across. Takes the throw down to second and runs Terrio back there. So it was a golf almost tragedy?
No, it didn't happen in golf. It was before golf. I'll tell you in a second. I want to build it up a little bit.
I see.
You're really anxious to find out.
So I've
been having some back trouble.
Yeah.
Not bad, just a little stiffness. And went and played 18 today and couldn't hardly walk back to the clubhouse.
Oh, goodness.
As I said, I'm going to the chiropractor. So I went down to the chiropractor.
Fell back.
And he cracked me a few times and twisted my neck in various positions. And
did you scream?
Boy, it kind of hurt today because that back, yeah. But I found out what I think what the reason is, though.
Really?
After this pitch.
It's a 1-1. Join us in a moment. Outside.
And I've got a CPAP machine, and I haven't been. It hasn't been doing very well. I've been getting up in the middle of the night, and well,
you've been unhappy with it.
But I've got it worked out, and now I'm sleeping on my mattress like all night long. I haven't done that since I was probably 15.
Wow.
And I think that's the culprit, actually.
Could be. 2-1. It's just kind of an excuse me swing, and they're going to say, yes, he did go around. He tried to duck out of the way. Well, I guess you're going to have to go to bed later. Well, that gives you more time. You don't have to sleep 8 hours.
I think when I get up, after I get my 4 or 5 hours in the CPAP, and maybe sit in a chair for a little while.
But you're going to throw down to second and back safely.
I've also increased my chiropractor visits, so I haven't been going but like once a month. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to go back to Dr. John, Dr. Sheridan.
I have not done that in a while. I probably need to experience it. Ball gets away. Cologne can't get to it, and it is going to be Terrio taken off to third, and Gonzalez down to second.
This is the big batter right here, Brian. If he doesn't get him, that might plate 2, and you're looking at 4-0.
This is a 3-2 pitch to Jay Insani. Pokes it out, just fouls it away. Stay alive. Yeah, both runners in scoring position now.
Kendrick brothers at first and third. Coaching.
Well, this crowd's even after the umpire. Bobbling that pickup there.
I think that's the team dugout.
Yeah, it's one of them. Here's another 3-2, and it is strike 3 called as he got rung up on the outside corner. 3 strikeouts in the inning, but 7 batters faced. So here is your inning recap for the Warriors. They scored 2 runs on 2 hits. There were 2 walks, no hit batters or errors, and there were 2 big Warriors left. Let's go to the second inning. It's Riverdale 2, Blackman nothing. State Farm Prep Sports.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Here's your Little Caesar slices and sticks, half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza. It's the world's greatest combination. Carl? How could you? Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
No.
Do some for yourself.
Yes.
No! Get hot and ready slices and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m.
Little Caesars Pizza is a proud supporter of all Rutherford County High School athletes. Be sure to visit your Murfreesboro Little Caesars today.
Pizza.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
The pitcher number 40, Matt Boulding.
Well, the pitcher, Matt Boulding, is the first one up here, and he can help his cause.
Go Cubs, go. Go Cubs, go.
Are you okay?
Well, that's for Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah. Go. Everybody sing with me. Cubs, go, Cubs, go. Okay. All right.
All you're wanting is banana pudding. 1-0 pitch on the way.
How'd you guess?
It's in for a strike.
You got to put it in their mind, you know.
Oh.
And then I'll call and text and say, I'm going to be at Riverdale on a certain day.
Here's a 1-1. It's in for a strike.
I'll tell you, I
have no shame.
I'll tell you, we were at a basketball tournament, and she came up. I think it was maybe district tournaments at Riverdale.
1-2 is in for a strike on the outside corner, and strikeout number 4 of the 5 batters faced
Number 3,
by Gavin Green.
Actually, I think Brad was playing at the time.
Probably.
And Mary brought up this big pan of banana pudding. So she said, don't eat all of it because Brad's going to be up here and he'll want some of it for sure. So I tried to eat as much as I could before Brad got up there. I was about to throw up. I got to eat so much.
Showed
and Brad came up and said, what happened to the banana pudding? I thought there was a whole lot. I said, well, there was.
I think you and I did a pretty good number.
Yeah,
on
we did that night.
I remember it. 0-1 on the way.
There are levels to Mary's banana pudding. There's great, awesome, and then unbelievably. I mean that's how I get. There's no average, nothing. No.
1-1 outside. If I remember correctly, that night it was still warm. I kind of like it that way.
And her sister, we won't call her name out, came up and said
2-1 is going to be a shot too short. George up with it. Lazy toss over to first for out number 2.
She said, I make a delicious brownie. And I looked at her and I went, yeah, I'm sure you do, but it's not Mary's banana pudding. And I don't think she spoke to me for about 3 weeks.
Oh, well.
I tried to be nice.
Well, see, in that instance, you should have said.
Well, I did. I said, your brownies are great. I know.
No, bring them up and let us taste them. That was
a key.
Yeah, that's where you lost out. Batter is Spencer Dobrats.
But I think her husband ate them all, and I'm not going to say his name either.
Oh.
But I think he does the clock I think he's a PA announcer for Siegel, but I don't want to say his name.
No balls and a strike, and Green shakes off a few signs, and now the pitch. In for a strike, and he's in the driver's seat, 0-2.
Here you go, Gav.
He's faced one over the minimum, and the single, the only thing that happened with 2 outs. The pitch misses low, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Can you imagine what Thanksgiving dinner is like at the Woodsons? I'm sorry I just keep going on about it, but you got me going.
1-2 is strike 3 called on the outside corner, and another great inning here for Gavin Green. 2 strikeouts and a line out to short, and that's going to end the Blackman second. Let's move along. Bottom of the second, 2-0 Riverdale.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take planning. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me help you save by combining auto and renters.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Ring Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street. just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllSup.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game on WGNS and Big G TV brought to you in part by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Bowen's Body Shop, and Dana Womack. She is a Good Neighbor State Farm agent out on South Church Street, just down from the radio station. Farm Credit and the post office, you know where that is. You'll find Dana's office out there. State Farm agent Dana Womack, 900-0877. And this pitch skips in to Colin DeGrazia.
Bolding still a little bit getting his pitches where he wants them.
DeGrazia has only had 6 at-bats varsity level, and he takes one right off of the arm there. It looked like, well, I guess not.
Well, the way he's brushing him back, you'd think he's Barry Bonds.
I thought for sure that hit him, but it didn't, and Cologne going out to talk to Mac Bolding.
DeGrazia was hitting 600 in JV.
Okay.
That's why he's up here.
Yeah, I would think so. He must have played his first game last night. Here's the 2-0 to him. It's low. Bolding had to face 7 in the first. 2 walks. 2 singles, did strike out 3. The pitch outside, and it's a leadoff walk for the second time in 2 innings and the 3rd walk of the game. I don't see any action in the bullpen out there. Probably a little early for that, but don't know how long the string is here for Mac. Blake Pollard is the batter. He is the DH in today's game, batting .231 on the season, and takes the first pitch for a strike called. Starting to get some shadows in left field, but that's the only place right now. And now Blake backs out. My stomach's growling now. Started to slobber on myself. Pitch, throw over, and back safely is DeGrazia.
Well, if you think Murph is going to bring up some banana pudding, you're way mistaken, bro.
Oh. Nothing in 1, and they may have him caught down there at second, and it is going to be DeGrazia out, caught stealing.
I think he hesitated a little bit, and I think if he'd gone at the very beginning of that, he would have made it.
Yep. And that's probably exactly what Coach Kendrick said as he walked by. So 1 away now. And here's a chopper over the mound. Coming over is Adamson to make the throw. What a nice job there. Did a leap into the air. Came down, threw over to Laban over at first for out number 2 now. Looked like that one was going to take a long time to get there, and it did, but
almost threw it in one motion just about. That's what he had to do.
And back to the top of the order. Here's Messer, and it's a slow roller to short. Cunningham, throw over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Just what the doctor ordered for Mac Bolding as well. No runs, no hits, no one left on. We move now to the top of the 3rd. We've completed 2, and your score, Riverdale 2, Blackman nothing on State Farm Prep Sports.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service. From personal tax preparation to business bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes, at Craig's Tax Service, our staff is here to help.
Get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
As a former Siegel Star football player, I know the importance of the high school sports experience. Good luck to all county student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
We're at Rick's Barbecue talking with Anne-Marie Brentz, who says they're ready to feed your entire crew with the family pack.
It's a pound of pork or any of our pulled meats, and then you get 2 16-ounce sides, and then you get a bag of chips, which are plain or barbecue, and then the buns come with it, and then you get one of our drink choices, which is either a 2-liter of one of our sodas or a half-gallon of one of our teas.
And don't forget the famous Rick's Loaded Baked Potato.
That's the biggest potato you can get. They're right at 2 pounds.
Let Rick's Barbecue do the cooking, 212 Warrior Drive.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm and Stir Pizza, Winners Trophies, and First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Looks like they're getting the air fryer going up here, John. That may mean fries, too.
Number 1.
Wow, it's just amazing.
I mean, where else can you go? Just have food brought up. Feel like a king. It's Daffy Normant, the batter. And first pitch, a little bouncer to Green, and he's going to gobble it up. Throw over to first for 1 pitch, 1 out. Not bad efficiency there. Mitchell Cunningham is the
shortstop, number 6, Mitchell Cunningham.
Bottom of the order here. Blackman sent 4 up in the first and 3 in the second. And already have 1 out in the third and a strike to Mr. Mitchell Cunningham. You can check the scores on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, powered by Coach T on the website. This one is ball, 1-1. WGNSradio.com/scoreboard, where you can see that. All the scores and games coming up for the week. This misses low, 2-1.
Here you go, Gav.
And now Cunningham asked for time. It's a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Cunningham back in, and the pitch. Shot to short. Nice stab by George. He turns, spins, and throws to first. My goodness. What a turn there by George to Goodhart for out number 2.
He looked like Dansby Swanson right there on great turn, great 180. And what was even more amazing, the throw was tremendously accurate.
Yeah, threw a strike to Goodhart over there. Top of the third, it's 2-0 Riverdale, and back to the top of the order, and Jacob Adamson, who struck out to lead off the game. Ooh, that did hit him. It was close, but you could see it. That wasn't like being pegged by one, but it was barely grazed him, it looked like. So that's a hit batsman, and Kenny Colon will step up here. He is a left-handed batter. There are 2 out. Only the second base runner of the night. And nobody has gotten past first to this point. And the count, or the pitch is a ball, 1-0. Middle Tennessee is at Austin Peay tonight. And they're gearing up for a big home series this weekend. Slung it across for a strike called. And I have forgotten who they're playing, but I'm going to look it up this weekend. They are hosting Louisiana Tech. Time was called. I'm not sure what the umpire said, so that pitch doesn't count. 1-1. So a home series, and it's rained every weekend the last 4 weeks. Swung on, a fly ball to right, stabbed out there by DeGrazia, and that will end the inning. I'll tell you more about the Raiders here in just a moment. No runs, no hits, no errors or walks, but there was a hit batter and left stranded at first is Jacob Adamson. Bottom of the third we go, 2-0 Riverdale, State Farm Prep Sports.
Local business owners, You know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. And I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-459-2683.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and sets your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-890-0850.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS and Big G TV is brought to you in part tonight by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. We go to the bottom of the third. Riverdale up 2-0 over Blackman. Here's Brian.
All right, John, appreciate that. And got to say thanks to David Limbaugh. He gives us all kinds of information, keeps up with the district standings. I asked for a roster today. I have a roster, a numerical roster. I have pitchers, catchers, infielders, outfielders. I mean, you just get it all.
Well, we don't know. He doesn't know how much we appreciate it. That's
I know
one thing.
Really, really do. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update going to the bottom of the second. Braves and Phillies scoreless. Goodhart to lead it off and takes a strike from Mac Bolding. It's Goodhart, Waldrop, and George, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters here for the Warriors in the third. They lead 2-0, and it's another strike in there. And Bolding got that one across at an 87-mile-an-hour clip. Came inside with that one. And took about more than that. 17 miles an hour off of that. Here's a pitch, swung on high, fly ball. Coming over is Wilcox and makes a catch out there. Hard for me to see it for a moment, and it was kind of a behind the back snag.
Catcher 5, Gunnar Walter.
Reached out a little bit, had him extended out, and didn't get what he wanted on that ball. Pretty well hit though. It's still in pretty deep left field.
So one away for Gunnar Waldrop. He got all the way to third after drawing a walk. Count is 1-0. That one was an 89 mile-an-hour fastball from Bolding. Pitch came inside on him there. That's the breaking pitch. He's having a little trouble either side of the plate, because that one was only 72. Bolding, the pitch. Got it on the outer half.
He's really settled down, though, after that first inning.
Yeah, he did.
That caught stealing got him out of a jam in the second.
Sure did. Here's a chopper to third. Dobratz on the run with the throw. Got him by a step and a half. That was really right at Cunningham at short, but he was playing closer to second base there, so Dobratz making the play. And the batter is Noah George. Noah struck out in his first appearance in the first. Takes a strike outside.
He's getting his fastball now. The fastball command's better.
Yep. Went back with that, and it's going to be fouled at the plate. So he's in the driver's seat, 0-2. Now the shadows, infield and outfield, kind of creeping into center field out there in the outfield. Pitch swung on right through the middle, and it's going to be a 2-out base hit for Noah George. That's the third hit of the game off of Mac Bolding.
The center fielder, number
I
9,
like that
Jesus Gonzalez.
at bat. He didn't try to do too much, just kind of took it where it was pitched and took it up the middle.
Right, straight up the middle. Away from Adamson and Cunningham. Neither one of them really had a chance to make a play at it. Keeps the inning going here for Jesus Gonzalez. He singled his last time up and drove in a run. Here's going to be another shot to Cunningham. He steps on the bag at second, and that's going to end the inning here. So here is your recap here for the Riverdale third. No runs. There was
wait.
What? Okay. I don't know what happened. Thought there were 3 outs. We'll get the
Something
count
happened
for you.
at the bat at the plate.
This pitch inside.
Because Gonzalez is still up there.
Right. I have no idea the count either. Well, all right. So at second base is George now, by the way. The pitch, way inside.
I think he may have balked.
Oh, maybe so. The pitch was made and the hit and the ground out, but I didn't see the balk, so that has to
And
be
nobody argued, so I would think that's what happened.
Yeah. As Gonzalez still there. The pitch, sent it right side, and this could score another run. Rounding second is George, and there's going to be a play at the plate, and he gets in for run number 3.
Good throw, but speed beat it.
Good little hit and run going on here.
RBI for Gonzalez on a single, 4th hit.
Third baseman 13, Davis Wilson.
And you love those if you're Barry Messer. That's a 2-out run score.
So back-to-back hits. And I thought for sure I had updated on our Big GTV, so sorry to those folks who were looking and not seeing the right score, or I zeroed it out somehow. 3-0 now, Riverdale still batting. Here's a fly ball to left field, but it's hooking foul by Davis Wilson. So 2 easy outs and then 2 singles, and Riverdale has plated another run. The pitch inside. They are going to throw down to second. And sliding in with a stolen base is Gonzalez. I thought Gonzalez pulled up a little bit there, but made that play a little closer maybe. One ball and 1 strike to Wilson. Pitch on the way. Ooh. Way inside. I think Mack wants a little more of the plate there, maybe. Wilson struck out back in the first. Check of the runner at second by Bolding, and the pitch. This is going to get by and actually hit off of Cologne's glove and bounced away. So that advances Gonzalez to third. Several stolen bases, but that would be a wild pitch. It's a 3-1 count. Right back to Bolding. He went to his knee and now is going to underhand toss over to Laban, and that will be the end of the inning for sure this time. Sorry for the early call there. Probably panicked Jackson for a second. So here's your inning recap. No run. Make that 1 run for the Warriors on 2 hits, and there was 1 left. So let's go to the 4th inning. It's 3-0 as the Riverdale Warriors lead the Blackman Blaze here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
People love to see us on the schedule when they have a home game because our fans show up.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
The way we travel is just phenomenal. Our parents and our community are fully engaged in our school. When we compete, we're trying to do it in a way that honors God. We want to win. We also want to do it in a way that pleases Him.
Providing Christian values and academic excellence in a nurturing environment. That's Middle Tennessee Christian School. Invest in the future of your child. Find out more at mtcscougars.org.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game here tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Andy Womack, 1535 West Northfield Boulevard. Andy's been there for decades out near the Ford dealer off of Northfield, 890-0850. And let me flip over here, top of the fourth. And it is Munson, Levon, and Bolding, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for Blackman. And there's strike in. That's a 1-1 count to Monson, who has the only hit off of Gavin Green, who has faced 2 over the minimum so far. This pitch way inside. 2-1. See, I don't think there's a Braves update. Still in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss to even things up at 2 apiece. We are going to get you to that Braves-Phillies game after we complete our afternoon here at Riverdale at the reservation. 2-2. It's strike 3 called. And strikeout number 6.
First baseman 22, Austin Laban.
For Gavin Green. Laban. David said Laban, so that's what I'm going with.
Well, I called him Lieben when I did the lineup, so there you go.
Swing and a miss by Austin. Calling Big A. Nothing in 1.
There's a poor baby out there looking for mama.
I thought she was about to break out in song. The pitch from Green. It's a ball low and gets away. Bounces away from Waldrop. No harm, no foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. This one inside. He rears back, and the 2-1 going to be chopped to second. Going to take a minute to get to Messer, but he makes the throw over to first pretty easily to Goodhart there for out number 2. Wasn't sharply hit, and the grounder just looked like it was going to take forever to get there to Messer, but did a good job for out number 2, and Mac Bolding steps up here with 2 out. Right-handed batter takes the ball low outside. Pretty tough if you're a right fielder right now. And this one way outside, but a nice grab there by Waldrop. And already Green ready to go to work. Kicks, fires, and the pitch hit Bolding right square in the back between the numbers.
Yeah, that was a breaking pitch. It didn't break. It just went
Left
right
field
into the
number
hitter.
3, Max Wilcox.
So that's the second hit batter by Green. And it comes with 2 away. We're going to get a runner here too. And that's going to be Corin Collins.
Running first base number 17, Corin Collins.
So Collins running at first. And that is just the third time Blackman has had a base runner. First, third, and fourth. And 2 of those 3 have been hit batters. Only 1 hit for the Blackman Blaze. Pitch on the way. And it's a strike called to Max Wilcox. He lined to short his last at bat, which was in the second inning. Goodhart's having to kind of shield the sun over there, make sure he can find the ball. This one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. His changeup there was coming across about 72. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Braves Phillies scoreless going to the top of the third now. That one's in Atlanta. Chop to third. And it's going to go foul. It was kind of chilly last night, but boy, tonight, that's not the case. Might need a light jacket here or a sweatshirt. It's not going to get much cooler. It's 65 now. It was 68 earlier. It's going to stay in the 60s, I think, tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Runner going. He swung on and missed anyway, and that's going to be strikeout number 7 on the afternoon for Gavin Green. He's kind of cruising along. He's had 3 base runners, and all 3 have not gotten past first base. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Riverdale 3, Blackman nothing. State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Idiz Tees, Dan France Concrete, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, Middle Tennessee Christian School, and good neighbor State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, a Rutherford County resident with an office in Brentwood. State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, 615-873-1700. Go to the bottom of the 4th, 3-0 Riverdale over Blackman.
All right, John, it is Jay and Sonny, so it'll be the bottom of the order here to face Mac Bolding. Mac had a pretty good second inning. Did have a leadoff walk, but caught stealing help there and only faced 3 batters. Faced 5 last inning and gave up another run, and Riverdale got 2 of their 3 in the first. And the first pitch is a ball. He has not been ahead to many batters tonight. This one is in for a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to Mr. Insani. He struck out back in the first.
They scored 2 in the first, none in the second, and 1 in the third.
And Cologne.
I think everybody's out of the sun now, Brian.
Yeah, looks like it.
Here you go, Jay.
Happens within minutes, doesn't it? And there's another one in there for a strike. 2 and 2, I thought. Yeah. Signed to Bolding, and the pitch, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 4 on the afternoon for Mac Bolding. And that is. Oh no, that's. I was thinking that was the first time he got the leadoff guy, but not the case. He did that last inning. Riverdale got 2 hits after 2 out and got 1 across. The first pitch to Grazia is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. That fastball still coming in about 85. And lined right to Cunningham at short. Spirited out there for out number 2.
The for 23, Blake Pollard.
Well, you can see why they're high on the DeGrazia. He really smoked that ball and went the other way with it.
Is he a sophomore? Here's a high fly ball center field. Normant coming in and makes the catch out there in center field for out number 3. So, no runs, no hits, no one left on. We have completed 4. And it's time for John to take it to the house here, and it's Riverdale up 3-0 as you listen to State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey there, it's Brian, and I wanted to share just one reason why I've been a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee for years. What I love most is how they're always there for me, no matter what I need. You know, I know I'm not just another number. When I have a question, I can count on getting a real answer from a real person who knows me and my financial goals. They're always showing up for me, and they can for you too.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Choosing the right insurance can be overwhelming. That's where Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance comes in. At Rayburn, we're not just about policies, we're about people. Rick Hall will take the time to understand your needs and find the best coverage at the best price. We've been serving our community since 1973. So why not let Rick Hall take the stress out of insurance? Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency, where you're more than just a policy number. You're our neighbors.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
It's 3-0 Riverdale on top. We're here in the top of the 5th, and here to take you home, here's John.
All right, Gavin Green on the mound. He's pitched well tonight, and the first pitch is a strike call to Spencer Dobratz, who struck out back in the second. He's one of 7 that have struck out. There's a swing and a bouncer second. Messer plays the funny hop, throws to first in time for out number 1. Dobratz out. 4-3 on the putout. Daffy Normant is the next hitter. He's bounced one back to the mound back in the 3rd inning. 3-4-0 for Riverdale. 0-1-0 for Blackman. Monson with the only single of the game for Blackman. The pitch from Green gets away. Nobody hurt, nobody on.
Remind you can listen to the game on WGNS Murfreesboro Smyrna, WGNSradio.com, or watch on Big G TV, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. The game tonight.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. And the pitch. Took a little something off, got it in there for a strike. And the count even at a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on, we're in the 5th. Green gets a sign from Waldrop, and the pitch. Same spot, same pitch. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gavin winds and pitches. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's number 8 for Gavin Green here, and they're 2 out in the inning.
Shortstop, number 6, Mitchell Cunningham.
And here's Mitchell Cunningham, who is grounded to short in the 3rd inning. He's 0 for 1. Cunningham, a right-handed batter. He's the number 9 hitter. And the pitch. Tried that pitch again, and that this time a little low. 1 ball, no strikes. Green from the windup and the pitch. There it is, in there on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wilson guarding third base. The shortstop is George. Messer at second. Goodhart at first. Waldrop doing the catching. 2 balls and a strike. Green, a quick worker. And that one misses low and inside. 3-1 now. He hasn't walked anybody. He has hit 2 batters. The pitch. There's a strike. And the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the 3-2. Just missed inside. And it's the first walk of the game. 2 out.
11, Jacob Adamson.
2-out walk, and that brings up Jacob Adamson, who is 0 for 1. He struck out and was hit by a pitch in the third. I'm getting harassed, Brian. I just want you to know I'm taking it, though. I'm taking it like a man. 3 balls, no strikes. I didn't hear you what you said. You
kind of ignoring?
There's a strike called, 0-1. You have to tell what's happening on the field and the stats. Go, Cubs, go. Go, Cubs, go. That'll get them back. No balls and a strike. Green pitches and swung on, foul back out of play. One no balls, 2 strikes. Three nothing here, Riverdale. Adamson steps back in there, ready for the pitch. Green shakes him off. Now he's ready. And the 0-2 into the dirt outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here you go, Gav.
Just a very short lead there by Cunningham at first. And the throw over, and the ball gets away. He's going to go to second. And still running it down is Goodhart, and he holds at second. It would be an error to get him to second base. It's an E3. So a runner now at second with 2 away. A 1-2 count to Adamson. And the pitch. Swung on, drilled into left center field. And they cannot get it. That's Gonzalez. It goes all the way to the wall. A run is in. And he's going to hold at second. They throw down, and the ball gets away. And he's going to take off for third. It's a long run, that's for sure. And he's going to try to go home, and the throw to the plate is going to be in time for the out. What a throw and what a tag. So give Adamson a double and an RBI. And coming up, Blackman, 1 run, 1 hit. There was an error and a walk, and 1 left. Nobody left. And that's the end of the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's now Riverdale 3, Blackman 1.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
I want to remind you about Sir Pizza. They sponsor our Game and Coaches Show podcast, which you can find at WGNSSports.com. You can watch, listen, download right there. Just look for Prep Sports under the podcast section on WGNSradio.com. Sir Pizza, by the way, they are on East Main, on South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. They've got something special out there at East Main. I don't know what it is, but their pizzas, it's probably that brick oven that they've had out there since the 60s. But
and that salad bar is really good, too.
It is.
Let's don't forget that. Yeah. We're going to the bottom of the 5th, and it'll be Bryce Messer to lead it off, the top of the order, then Goodhart, and then Waldrop. The first 3 here against Mac Bolden. His team picked him up a run, and now it's 3-1 Riverdale. That was an interesting inning. All that happened after 2 out for Blackman. The pitch, down low ball, 1-0.
Well, that makes that one run Riverdale picked up in the bottom of the third pretty big, too.
There were 2 errors in that inning. There's a swing and a foul. Back to the screen. Bottom of the 5th, 3-1 Riverdale. We've played a little over an hour now. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Messer is 0 for 1. He has walked and he's stolen a base and he scored a run. Pitch misses. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mac Bolding on the mound. This is his 5th inning of work. The pitch just missed a little high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good eye there by Messer. And he's gone full here. Riverdale would like to get that run back. The wind, the 3-2 pitch. Swinging and a foul back to the screen.
Oakland softball beat Rockvale 10-0 tonight. That score just in.
That's an impressive win.
Yep, and trying to see.
3-2 pitch, strike 3 called, and Messer is a strikeout victim here in the 5th. Strikeout number 5 for Bolding.
First baseman 10, Liam Goodhart.
And here's Liam Goodhart, singled and scored, stole a base, and also he's flied out. He's 1 for 2.
John, I don't think it was a complete 7 innings either.
The pitch swung on, a shot to short. Up with it is Cunningham. Long throw to first in time to retire Goodhart, and there's 2 away here in the inning. Going to bring up Gunnar Waldrop, who's walked, and he's grounded to third.
That win by Oakland is going to improve them to 12-2-1 on the year.
Yeah, they're playing really well. 2 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. And the pitch, inside and high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Can also tell you that Siegel leads Rockvale in baseball 5-0, and Eagleville over Moore County 3-1.
The pitch, there's a little ground ball through the right side for a base hit. So a 2-out hit for Waldrop.
Well, we saw what they did back in the 3rd inning, John, with 2 out.
Noah George.
And here's Noah George. Noah has singled, scored a run, and he's struck out.
That Siegel baseball game is in the bottom of the 5th. Siegel up 5-0. And the Eagleville game is in the bottom of the 2nd.
Pinch runner there for Riverdale. And there's a line drive into center field. And runners at first and second.
I think that's A.J. Ganser.
Yeah, it is.
21.
And the batter will be Jesus Gonzalez. 2 for 2 tonight. 2 RBIs, 2 of the 3. He's having a great night. And stepping off is Bolden. He's checking that runner down at second. Big lead down there for Gander. Ganser with the lead and the pitch. Oh, that hit him right in the back, square in the back. So now the bases are loaded.
It's going to leave a mark.
Well, unusual circumstances. He had 2 out, nobody on. Now he's got the bases loaded. And here's Davis Wilson, struck out and grounded back to the mound, and it was a nice play by Bolding to snag that.
I think Coach Frazier's going to come out and have a talk on the mound with Bolding, and I think it's just going to be he and Bolding. It looks like everybody else going to keep their spot as the Ideas Tees trip to the mound here is being made. Don't forget Ideas Tees for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items. They've got it all. And get this, they've moved to a brand new showroom, 111 East MTCS Road. That's right across from MTCS. If you remember where Tags used to be back in the day and the billiards place, that's that same little shopping center behind Regions Bank. little strip area where you can find your officially licensed Blue Raider merchandise, tees, hats, polos, wall art. They've got everything. And they can put your logo on anything with Ideas Tees. Ideas Tees and Raider Tees in their new home, 111 East MTCS Road.
Wilson up with the bases loaded. And the pitch. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Ganser's at third. George is at second, and Gonzalez at first. Now, there's some really good speed on the bases right now. The pitch, low. 2 balls, no strikes. 3-1 Riverdale. We're in the bottom of the 5th, and after 2 out, there was 2 singles and a hit batter.
They have completed 5 innings, John. Siegel leads Rockvale 5-0 in baseball.
There's a strike. What was that score again, Brian?
5-0 Siegel over Rockvale, baseball score.
2-1 the count.
They're going to the top of the 6th in that one.
The pitch. Oh, that almost hit him. Ball gets away, and not far enough, however. But the count goes to 3-1. So definitely the advantage to the hitter, because Wilson knows he's got to throw a strike, and if he gets one he likes, he could do some damage. Bases full of Warriors. Big deep breath by Boulding. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is full. Everybody's going to be rocking and rolling off the bases now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Boulding from the windup, the pitch. Swing, a liner into center field, and coming over and making the catch is Daffy Norman. And the inning is over. Hit well, but right to the center fielder. No runs. There were 2 hits. There was a hit batter and 3 Warriors left. We've completed 5. Our score, Riverdale 3 and Blackman 1 here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
Pizza. Murfreesboro's favorite pizza is now hiring at all 3 local locations. That's right. We want you to join the Sir Pizza team. Stop in at our East Main, Veterans Parkway, or Memorial Boulevard locations and let us know how you'd like to join the Sir Pizza family. Also, we've made it even easier to order for carryout or delivery. Just head on over to sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service. We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service reminds you that it makes sense to get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We've been serving Rutherford County since 1988.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
We're just off Memorial Boulevard at 142 Heritage Park Drive.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, Parks Auction, Craig's Tax Service, and Dr. Automotive. We go to the top of the 6th. Blackman with 2 more innings to try to come back with some runs here. They got 1 back in the 5th. It'll be Cologne, Monson, and Laban.
Playing center number 16, Carterio.
Looks like
pinch hitter.
No.
There's a shot almost taken down by George, but it's a leadoff single. Cologne singles here in the 6th.
Now playing left field, number 9, Jesus Gonzalez.
Gonzalez has moved to left field.
Running first base, number 7, Jonah Brown. Now batting right field, number 10, Andrew Monson.
Monson, the batter, singled and struck out. He's 1 for 2. We've got some defensive changes. Brian's going to tell us about them in a second. There's a swing and a shot foul down the first base line. So a good start here for the Blaze in the 6th.
John Gonzalez is now playing left field, and Terrio goes to center field. Those are the defensive changes for the Warriors.
And the pitch swung on, popped up out of play. And he's out in front now, 0-2 to Cologne. It's the 2, 3, 4 hitters in this inning here for Blackman. Green slowing down just a little bit with a runner on. Shakes off a couple of signs. Now he's ready. And the 0-2 pitch about to be made. Here it is. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now Blackman with 3 hits on the night.
John Eagleville did tack on another run, so they finished 2 innings. They're up 4-1 over Moore County.
1-2 the count here. Runner at first. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Big strikeout. That's number 9 for Green. And there's one away in the inning and brings up
First base
LeBan.
number 22, Austin LeBan.
Austin has struck out and grounded to second. Another left-handed hitter in this Blackman lineup. Green from the stretch. Swung on, chopped foul, 0-1. Trying to jam him a little bit there. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, a runner at first. Boy, Green has really slowed down in the last few batters here. Rightfully so. And now time is called as he took too long for LeBan. Bolding would be next. Another tight, close one, Brian. We've had a bunch of those this
Sure
year.
have.
There's a strike called, 0-2.
Both of the games that we've done over at Oakland this year have been just exciting down to the last play of the game.
No balls, 2 strikes to count. And the pitch. Swung on, jammed again. Count remains. No balls, 2 strikes.
Mac Hawks texted me and he said, "Are you coming tonight?" No, I don't think they're even playing tonight, but we've now been given the green light.
Yeah, we were the dogs there for a while.
Yeah.
Right here, Gav.
He would just shake his head, you know, when he'd see us coming.
You're here again? Oh, no.
0-2 the count. Runner still at first. And the pitch. Swung on, foul back to the screen, and it's still 0-2.
Thanks to Towers. Pay attention tonight. It's 104, 104. Thank you, Towers.
So LeBan hanging tough here. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Swung on, lined into left field, a base hit. Runners now first and second, and 1 away. That was a good at bat by LeBan. He spoiled a bunch of pitches there.
Yes, he did.
And the runners now 2 on and 1 out.
That's the 4th hit of the game as well, John, here for
What's
the
funny is the
Blaze.
first 4 hitters, too, in the game.
It is, isn't it?
That brings up Bolding, chance to help his own cause here. The right-handed batter steps in there. Boy, he's a big guy. And the pitch. Swung on, chopped foul at the plate, and it's 0-1.
He almost looks bigger at the plate than he does on the mound.
Yeah. Well, he's batting 5th for some reason, isn't he?
Yep.
0-1 the count. Green looks back, now the pitch.
Yes, sir.
There's a pitch in there for a strike. 0-2. I think I could
Put it away, Gav.
hear the Riverdale coaching staff over there calling that strike. Only 1 out for Blackman here. And now time is called. And we're back ready to play. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners get their lead. The pitch is inside. There's a runner for Cologne, I think, too, at second. Brown.
Come on, Gav.
Yeah, Jonah Brown.
1-2. Here we go. Winding it up again. Here's Green's pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So between two singles has become 2 strikeouts, and that's number 10. I'll tell you, too, Brian, we've seen a lot of great pitching performances.
Yeah, we have.
In the last few games.
And,
at least double-digit strikeouts for a lot of these guys.
I was just thinking, though, the first 4 innings, John, seemed to always go a little faster than the last 3, don't they?
Here's the pitch. Strike called. Man, he nibbled that corner and got it. 0-1. The last hope here is Wilcox. He's grounded to short and he struck out.
John, they've only got one more chance at it here, too, and so this may be the best chance they have to get more runs.
Pitch a little high, and the count even at a ball and a strike. 3, 6, and 2 for Riverdale. They had both of those errors in that 1 inning, and 1, 4, and 0 for Blackman. Green from the stretch, the pitch. A little low. Umpire shakes his head no. It's 2-1.
You got it, Gavin.
He's getting a lot of help, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Brown is at second, and LeBan is at first. 2 out, however. Big deep breath from Green, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Took something off there, and the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go.
Yeah, he took about 11 miles an hour off that pitch.
Well, you got to take at least 10 miles an hour. It doesn't do you any good to have a changeup, or breaking pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on. 2 out, the pitch. Swing and a miss, big strikeout, and he struck out the side. No runs for Blackman. They had 2 hits, and they strand 2. We're going now to the bottom of the 6th. Riverdale leading it 3-1 here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
Been coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. Been happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
You've seen the ads out there, companies wanting to buy your home. But why sell yourself short when you can get fair market value? I'm Lisa Patton. If you have an estate to settle or a home to sell, call Parks Auction. We'll work with you to sell your home or property in any condition with no costly repairs on your timeline. Why accept one offer when you can have multiple? You need Parks Auction. We look out for your best interest. Call Parks Auction today. We handle everything.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
So some changes here. Got a new pitcher, and it's Spencer Dobratz. He's going to come in from third, and taking his place over at third is Kenny Colon. So we've got a new catcher as well. And it's going to be hard to catch his number.
Kenny Colon. Hey, Eddie, what's the catcher's number? Thank you, Eddie.
17, Corin Collins.
Now catching number 15, Adam Beveridge.
15, Adam Beveridge. So we got them all. Couldn't see the new catcher's number because he's got the catcher's gear on. So we got all the changes here for you. Again, Beveridge is catching the new pitcher, Dobratz, and Colon goes from catcher to third.
Well, here we go now to the bottom of the 6th, and Riverdale will be sending up Jay Insani, DeGrazia, and Pollard, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for Riverdale. 3-1 is our score. If you just joined us, we're in the bottom of the 6th. This one's maybe possibly wrapping up here soon.
Now batting, number 2, Jay Insani.
Brian told you the changes. Dobratz on the mound for Blackman. They went out and got a beverage.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. That was a little joke. Not a very good one. Insani, he was struck out twice, over 2. Jay stands in there, right-handed batter. And the wind of the pitch. Oh. He ducked low. The ball almost hit him. 1 ball, no strikes.
That would have been a headshot right there had he not gotten out of the way.
That's kind of a helpless feeling. Swing and a miss, had a ferocious cut there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
John Mack Bolding, 5 innings, 3 runs, 6 hits, struck out 5, walked 3, and hit a batter.
Dobratz winds and fires. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. Dobratz in relief of Bolding, who went 5 innings. The pitch. Low, inside, 3-1. Gave up 3 runs, 3 earned, 4 hits, 5 strikeouts. Walk 3. Dobratz kicks and fires. Swung on, drilled. Deep left field, but it is going to be foul. Had good distance on it, but foul all the way. And now a full count, 3-2.
Siegel now leads Rockvale 10-0 in the bottom of the 6th with Rockvale batting. Nobody out yet.
3-2, and the pitch on the way. Swung on, high fly ball to left field. Wilcox is there for out number 1. So Insani is retired on a fly to left. And brings up DeGrazia, who has walked, was caught stealing, and had a liner to short. He's 0 for 1. Did hit the ball well the last time up. Dobratz with the pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss.
He's hitting 600, and you were saying.
Yeah, I had 3
JV.
home runs as a JV. The 0-1 pitch. Strike called outside corner, 0-2. We're in the bottom of the 6th. 1 more chance for the Blaze. The pitch. Swung on. That's hit very well. Deep left center field. And Wilcox is going to make that catch as well. So 2 outs to the left fielder. Let's see if he can break a record or tie a record. Making all 3 outs in the inning. Here's Pollard.
DeGrazia, John, he made contact 2 of his 3, and that liner to short was hit very, very well, but just right at Cunningham.
And we got pinch hitter here. That is Pittman.
Paul Pittman.
Paul Pittman, right-handed hitter. Big right-handed batter.
Now batting 12, Paul Pittman.
So Pittman will be batting for Pollard. And Dobratz is ready. And the pitch.
We're going crazy.
Inside,
Enterprise food.
1 ball, no
Crazy.
strikes.
Enterprise food.
They're yelling Paul P. from the dugout.
1 ball, no strikes. That would scare me to death. Pitch. Swung on. High pop. Right side's going to stay in and make the catch over there for the out. Pop up to first. 3 up, 3 down. A very good inning for Dobratz in relief. And we're going to the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Blackman Blaze. Riverdale up 3-1.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
If you're a homeowner with a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply focuses on premium feeds and dog foods you won't find in the box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, inviting you to stop by, visit, and enjoy the country.
Customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Las Casas Feed is also your place for local milk from the MTSU Dairy on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Renters. When you combine State Farm, auto, and renter's insurance, you will save money. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love to talk to you about combining your auto and renter's insurance to help you save. Call me 615-895-2700.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
Well, not only Ron Reeves, but Celeste Middleton, Emerson Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack, State Farm agents here to make things go right.
You do realize you were supposed to share the French fries tonight? Did you realize that? Because it never moved over here.
I asked you before I ate the first one, and you said no, thank you.
Well, I thought you would just like offer me one. It's okay. It's all right. Just
Would you like some?
No, that's okay now.